Hi everybody, welcome back to Story Time. I'm Miss Jen. So today we are going to talk about emotions. Emotions are how we feel. So let's go through them first and then we're going to sing a song. So, can you tell me what emotion this is? What is that? Surprise. Oh, surprise. Okay, and then we have, can you guess what that is? Sad. Boo-hoo, sad. Yes. And then we have scared. Ooh, it's scary outside today. Okay. And then we have angry. I'm mad. Yes, I am mad. Okay. And then we have silly. Everybody feels silly once in a while. Silly. Okay. Then finally, we have happy. And hopefully everybody's happy today. Okay, so let's sing our song. Okay? And it's like, if you're happy and you know it. So let's begin. If you're surprised and you know it, say, oh my. If you're surprised and you know it, say, oh my. If you're surprised and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're surprised and you know it, say, oh my. Good. Okay. Then we have, if you're sad and you know it, say, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, say, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, say, boo-hoo. Good. If you're scared and you know it, shiver and shake. If you're scared and you know it, shiver and shake. If you're scared and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're scared and you know it, shiver and shake. Good. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're silly and you know it, make a face. If you're silly and you know it, make a face. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're silly and you know it, make a face. Wah! That was fun. And lastly, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, that was fun. I like that song. Okay, so we are going to read the story today, Pete the Cat and Crayons Rock. Does everyone like to color? I do. Love crayons. And this story is written by Kimberly and James Dean. Okay, so let's read Pete the Cat, Crayons Rock. Pete loves his big box of groovy crayons. He loves to draw things like cars and trucks and flowers and trees, and most of all, the big blue sea. From Rockin' Red to Cool Cat Blue, with a box of crayons, there's nothing Pete can't do. One day, Pete decided to draw something new. His friends. Using lots of colors is so much fun. Pete wanted to use every one. He scribbled and drew a great big smile. His drawings were groovy and rockin' with style. Look at that, he does a pretty good job, huh? Crayons rock. Pete was proud of the pictures he drew. He hoped his friends would dig them too. Pete showed Grumpy Toad first. Grumpy Toad said, "That doesn't look right. Those colors are way too bright." "I don't know, I think it looks just like them, don't you?" "Yeah." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat, that's all right. The next one will be Dynamite." Who's next? Pete showed Gus his picture too. Gus asked, "Who is that supposed to be? It doesn't really look like me." "I think it does, don't you?" "I think you did a great job." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat, that's all right. The next one will be just right." Who's next? Callie. Pete finally showed Callie her picture. Callie said, "This one is fine, but it feels like something's missing from mine." What do you think is missing from her picture? Maybe her whiskers? I don't know, it still looks pretty good to me though. Pete said, "What a mess. Bummer, I guess my drawings aren't the best." Pete started to frown. He put his crayons down. Oh, he feels bad. In art class, the teacher asked, "Pete, what are you going to make?" "I don't know. I'm afraid of making a mistake." Pete looked around. Gus drew the coolest superheroes. Callie's flowers were awesome out of sight. Grumpy's motorcycle was just right. Pete's heart sank. His paper was blank. The gang looked at Pete and said, "No sweat, it's all right. It doesn't have to be just right. Your art is cool because it's you. Your art is so unique. Grab your groovy box of crayons. Show us your technique." The teacher agreed. Art should be fun. Art is for everyone. From Rockin' Red to Cool Cat Blue, with a box of crayons, there's nothing you can't do. Pete smiled. There are no rules. It's no big deal. Art is about how it makes you feel. Pete loved his cool art. That's the one thing Pete knew. Suddenly, Pete knew exactly what to do. He tried again. Instead of drawing them one by one, Pete drew the whole gang, just having fun. That's an awesome picture, isn't it? Wow, way to go, Pete. That's a rockin' masterpiece. Grumpy Toad, Gus, and Callie agreed Pete's picture was off the charts. See, that's the groovy thing about art. He's a good artist. The best art comes from the heart. Crayons rock. There they are. Maybe today you could draw something with your crayons. Something really cool. Well, I'd just like to remind everybody that the library is open. You can come in and pick out some books, and this book here will be available starting today at the library, so you can come in and check it out. And I will see you next week. Bye!